Hello all, welcome back to Bosco Campus Vision. In the previous session, we have discussed about editorial and how to write an editorial for a newspaper. In today's session, we'll be covering the topics editing and cutting dead wood. Let's start with the editing process. The reporter is the radar of the newspaper, which is its outside surveillance mechanism, while the editor is the gatekeeper, a decision maker who decides what will be published and what should be rejected. So, the editor plays a crucial role in a newspaper. He decides whether or not to publish something. The editor decides the format of the news story, its length, and where it should appear on the newspaper. So the editor allots space for a newspaper article. He decides its length and also the structure that a news story must follow. The main consideration in editing is to tell the story in the fewest words possible. We know that in a newspaper there is space limitation, so it is the duty of the editor to make sure that the content is delivered in the fewest words possible. Condensation should not affect clarity. So even though the matter is condensed, the essential facts, they are not to be left out, like the 5 W's and 1 H, they are all not to be left out. And also, clarity can be ensured by avoiding complex sentence constructions and by using familiar expressions. So try to keep the matter simple so that it reaches out to the readers more. While editing, accuracy should not be compromised on. Now let's have a look at the duties of an editor. The editor makes sure that the story conforms to the style of the newspaper. We know that every newspaper has a slant, it has an angle. So it is the duty of the editor to make sure that the story conforms to the style of the newspaper. He adjusts story length to space requirements. So without losing clarity of the content, the editor adjusts the story length. Okay. Next one, he corrects factual errors. He goes keenly through the report and corrects any errors in the report. Makes stories objective and legally safe. So he makes stories impersonal and legally safe. Checks for clarity and corrects language errors. Substitutes jargon with words that are understood by the common reader. Jargons are the special words or expressions that are used by a profession or group, and it is difficult for other people to understand. So the editor, he substitutes jargon, he substitutes this professional words with words that are understood by the common reader. Okay. Then he guard against journalists. Journalists is the language used by journalists when they try to avoid using the obvious word and look for alternatives, but this causes ambiguity. So he tries to make the report unambiguous by guarding it against journalists. Okay. Now let's move on to sub-editor and his duties. So, subbing. A sub-editor is a person who corrects and checks articles in a newspaper before they are printed. So it is a duty of a sub-editor to look for any correction in the article. A sub-editor is responsible for ensuring that the tone, style, and layout of the final copy match the style followed by the publication house and also suit the target market. Every newspaper has a personality of its own, be it in its tone, style, and layout. So it is the duty of the sub-editor to make sure that the article or the final copy, it matches the personality of the newspaper. The work involves processing the entire copy before it is published to ensure that it is grammatically and factually correct and that it reads well. So the sub-editor has to go through the entire copy before it is published, and he must make sure that the copy, that the article, they are all perfectly all right, that it is grammatically as well as factually correct. Sub-editors also lay out the story on the page, write headings, and may be involved with overall page design. So they involve in page layout and writing headlines for news and also the overall page design. A sub-editor thus is responsible for giving the finishing touch to the to be published material. So his hands are everywhere as a newspaper is concerned. So he is responsible for giving the finishing touch to the to be published material. He or she turns the dry, dull facts or information into interesting and readable one. So dry contents, dry news stories are made interesting by him. She or he guards the newspaper world against charges of libel, misrepresentation, silly grammatical and spelling errors, and more. Libel means a written defamation, like a false statement that could ruin a person's reputation. The sub-editor makes sure that that doesn't happen and that there is no misrepresentation or grammatical or any other errors in the newspaper. The sub-editor must have good command over language and should be diplomatic. He should be well versed, good with vocabulary, and should be diplomatic. The next topic is cutting dead wood. Dead wood is the unnecessarily difficult, unnecessarily long, or simply unnecessary phrases and words that clog the arteries of professional writing. So, deadwood in writing is the use of unwanted words, unnecessary words, okay, that block the arteries of professional writing. Deadwood language is needlessly verbose, circumlocutory, and hedgy, and the writers who use it decrease the impact of their work. So it is a flowery language and is often unclear, and the writers who use it decrease the impact of their work. It includes unnecessary phrases that take up space and add nothing to the meaning. So simply we can say that deadwood in writing includes unnecessary phrases that add up space and have nothing to do with the meaning. Okay, let's have a look at the example of deadwood sentence. Consider the first sentence. There were many factors that influenced his decision to become a teacher. So that is a deadwood sentence. It is a long sentence and we can shorten it without changing the meaning. Let's see how we can change it. Look at the next sentence. Many factors influenced his decision to become a teacher. So this one is the short version of that sentence. So this is the example of a deadwood sentence. Okay. One can reduce the word count and create more space by pruning deadwood phrases. We know that there is space limitation in a newspaper, and so By cutting off the deadwood phrases, we can reduce the word count and create more space. Okay, that is about deadwood, cutting deadwood. So let's wind up today's session. As assignment, write a note on the editing process, subbing, and cutting deadwood. Thank you and have a nice day.